Torrential downpours, blizzard, non-bike holidays, work trips. Sometimes life can get in the way of your cycling training. But you don't always have to be on the bike pushing big watts to see an improvement. What you do off the bike can also have a big effect on your cycling performance. So in this video, we're going to run through some drills and exercises that are going to help you on the bike. But before we get into that, I want to hear from you over on the GCN app. What do you do off the bike to help your on the bike performance? Let's start with strength training. Now, we have spoken about the benefits of strength training before, and most pros will have a strength training program in the winter months. Now, we're not saying you need to pump serious iron and lift really heavy weights and have a body like a bodybuilder. That's not going to help us cyclists. But strength training will help you and your overall cycling performance, prevent injury and allow you to ride further. So we're going to go through 3 really simple but effective exercises that are going to help you on the bike. First up, we're going to do the plank, and most of you have probably heard of the plank before. It is a great exercise for cyclists, really focusing on the core. This is going to help you have a strong core and make you more fatigue resistant. So on those long rides, you're going to be able to hold a nice, strong aerodynamic position. And this is especially important if you are a racing cyclist, doing long road races or looking to do time trials. You really need to be able to hold that aerodynamic position for long periods of time. Now, the plank is nice and easy. That's all you need to do is lay on the floor and then have your elbows underneath your shoulders and lift yourself up. You want to keep your core nice and engaged and everything nice and still in a strong position. If you're just starting off, you might want to hold this for 30 seconds, then have a 30-second break and then repeat. And then when you get better, you could move to 45 seconds on, 15 seconds off, or you could be doing it for minutes depending on how strong your core is. When you're riding your bike, one of the main muscles are your calves. Whether you're standing up in the saddle or sitting down, your calves are going to constantly be working. And for that reason, it is important to keep them strong. Plus, who doesn't want calves like Peter Sagan? Come on. You want to stand up straight, and then on the balls of your feet, you want to push your heels up until you're on your tiptoes and then lower back down nice and slowly. You can do these double-legged first, then when you feel more confident, you can move on to single-legged, and then you can start adding weights. Just to warn you though, your calves are going to burn the next day, so be prepared for that. Squats are a great off-season exercise to do, working most of the cycling muscles in the lower body, so your glutes, your hamstrings, your quads. It works it all, but it is really important to have good technique when squatting. You don't want to be throwing heavy weights onto your back and squatting wrong, ending up in a possible injury. You can start off with body weighted squats, and then when you get more confident and you have the right technique, you can start adding some weights. Stand straight with your feet hip width apart, tighten your stomach muscles and lower down as if you're sitting on an invisible chair. Straighten your legs to lift back up and repeat the movement. All of these exercises that I have done today can be done in the comfort of your own home, and you can improvise with weights, adding them to rucksacks or holding water bottles, or if you just have some free weights at home. Yoga is full of static and dynamic movements that are going to help strengthen your body, including the prime muscles in cycling. This helps to create a muscular balance to prevent injury, also builds a stronger support system for you on the bike, allowing you to get in a stronger, more aerodynamic position. And who doesn't want that? If you're like me and not a massive fan of stretching, then yoga is a great way of turning that chore of stretching into more of a dynamic and therapeutic activity. And yoga is also great for the mind, clearing all that stress and worry. And at the end of the day, a happy cyclist is almost certainly better than a grumpy cyclist. Next up, Pilates. Pilates can really help cyclists activate and engage the main muscles in cycling. So that's your glutes, your hamstrings, your core and your back. It's also great for maintaining a strong form on the bike and again, preventing injury. It's also great for a strong core and stability. One of the main differences between yoga and Pilates is that yoga tries to improve the flexibility of your muscles and your joints, and then on the other hand, Pilates is used for relaxing but strengthening the muscles at the same time. Now, don't let GTN know that I recommended this one because, well, I just won't hear the end of it. But if you're away on a work trip or on holiday and there's a pool, great, get in it and do some laps. Swimming is a great alternative for keeping your fitness up if you're not with your bike. And also, if you're injured and you're just not able to ride or do any strength work, then it is a great option for keeping your overall fitness up. It can be an intense cardio workout or a nice, gentle, therapeutic swim to ease the muscles. So those were some of my favourite off-the-bike exercises to do when you just don't have access to a bike. If you did enjoy this video, then please give it a big thumbs up. And whilst you're down there, why not let us know what your favourite off-the-bike exercise is to do.